Hey everyone, in this NBA 2K24 VC method video I want to talk about Sunset Park, which is a solid VC method where you can earn yourself some reasonable VC over time. So about every 7 to 10 minutes, depending on how you play, you'll earn around about 300 to 400 VC if you can win the game. If you lose the game, you'll earn about 100 to 150 VC. So it's not going to get you rich instantly, but it is solid and it's fairly easy to do. So to do this, you need to find the Sunset Park, but you also need to have access to the quest. So if we just have a little look on the map, this is where Sunset Park is. There's the main stadium, but you'll only be able to play here once you've unlocked a specific quest. So if we have a little look in the MyCAREER, where is it, the quests, have a little look here, and under completed, what you need to do is keep playing until you get Welcome to Sunset Park. So it doesn't take that long till this will unlock. Just keep playing through the main quest, and Young Wayne will be an option for you. Go speak with Young Wayne, that we'll see in a minute, and then this unlocks this area. Now what I completely missed with Sunset Park for a little while was that once you take on each of these players that we see here in a moment, you can actually take them on again and again and still earn VC, which is why this is a good solid NBA 2K24 VC method. So that's what we're going to look at here. So if we look at opening the court menu here, the idea of this place here is that you need to defeat each of these players over time. You can see I've still got a few left here to take on. These ones are some of the harder ones to do in my opinion, but you can see I've defeated several here. The first one I suggest you have a little go against is Disco, because he's not very tall. So if you're a tall player in MyCAREER, you should find this not too difficult to do, but it is difficult when you begin, and I will explain why, and then go through some of these other ones. But let's look at Disco here and show you why this VC method is quite solid and why it works. So, Disco is rated 90, so although he's a very good player, you should be alright to have a little go against this guy, because the other two players that he's got are 74 and 75. Now if you've just started NBA 2K24, you may struggle still, because your rating when you start out in the game is fairly low. So you can see my rating is higher here, but still not as high as Disco, so I'm still going to struggle here. So if you look at the stats on the bottom right hand side, you can see that my defense is in the sort of green area there, and it's not as good as Disco's. I'm sort of gearing more towards medium close and 3-point ranges here. My playmaking, my dunk, I'm not that strong. He's much stronger on that, which is quite funny because I'm much taller than him, but he's a good dunker for some reason. So let's rearrange this and go somewhere where I am a better match. So maybe I'll go with this guy here, the point guard. So if we have a little look here, that's quite funny because his name's Gru and I'm Magnet. That's almost Grub Magnet, which is my channel name, but I've never noticed that before. That's quite funny. Anyway, so we need to look at the other defenders. Now the downside you've got when you first start out is the only two that you have access to are John and Tom, and neither of these are that strong. So you can see their stats there. So to begin with, you'll probably struggle. I'll just put them on just so you can see what I'm talking about. So they're 64, 68, so you'll probably put yourself up here, but you can see the defense of both is not too bad, so they might be alright, but the first time you play this you may struggle. So what you want to do is defeat some of the other players so you can use them as well. So if I remove these players, over time this gets easier because I can use other players. So for example, I could use the Taxman, and let's have a little look at another one. We'll use the Captain. So these two here are a little bit stronger on the defense. You can see here the Taxman's a very good, he's almost identical in the way he plays as Disco, so quite a good match there. The Captain is a 3-point dude, so you'll see that he is pretty strong on those. I'm fairly strong on 3-point, close and medium, so I think that's quite a good match. So I'll show you what I do in the game. I'm not an amazing player, but you'll see what we earn here in about 7 minutes. So this is Young Wayne, and you can skip that by holding down A or X on the PlayStation. And again, so you're going to keep repeating this, so you want to skip that. This bit you can't skip.
With the 8-track tapes and the far-out handles, can you dig? Disco!
So that's the guy we're going to go up against. He's fast, he can dunk, but he's actually not too big and not able to block you that well, so you might want to go up against him, but I've decided to go up against this guy Gru, who's also pretty small. So what you basically want to be doing with defense is try to cover that player so they've got less opportunity to shoot, and trust your other two players that they'll do their job as well. So you're not going to be able to defend everything, but hopefully you'll get cases like that where they miss and you'll be able to go forwards and shoot. So the Captain is a 3-pointer shoot specialist, but he failed miserably there, which is quite annoying. Let's see whether we get this. So that's a rebound, so you want to try and keep in position where you can. So we're hoping the Taxman will go forwards and shoot. He did, so that's good. So you can see we get an assist there, top right. I got a bit of VC for doing that. Trying to keep an eye on that player who's moved down to the area here, ready for a 3-point. Not my fault that the other guy managed to get in the basket because that's not my player to cover. So you just want to keep focusing on this and try not to lose focus as you go forwards. I'm going to sprint forwards past my player. I'm just trying to free up a bit of space if I can, but no good there. And obviously if you're starting out with the rubbish players, you might struggle a bit more. That's my fault for moving away from this player here. He was free up. I'm holding down left trigger to try and cover him a little bit so he can't run forwards, but sometimes you might be able to do that, sometimes not. You can see he moved forward quite well there, but I've moved in ready for the rebound. I'm looking at the taxman there, get the ball over to him, so he got a nice bit of space and we got the basket. So you're always trying to read a little bit far ahead in the game to try and get this. Now my player's not very strong at steals or defence at all really, but I'm just trying to move myself so I'm in a position to help out where need be. So the captain's going to run forward. I called for the ball there, and because I was against a tiny guy jumping up there, I had a huge green bar because I was so much taller they couldn't cover me. So that works really well with my player being pretty tall. So again here we're blocking as we go forwards, but there we go, we've got the ball back again. I'm going to move forward again. The taxman is having a go from far, but I couldn't get past the player there to try and grab the rebound. So no problem there because they are shooting like fools. Every time you grab the rebound, you'll earn yourself a bit of VC. I'm looking who's free and trying to get past that player so I can grab the rebound. And there I had a smaller green bar, so I had to time that right as I pulled the right stick down to make the shot. But I got it, so that was pretty cool. So we'll cover old Gru here, see what we can do. Oh, he's giving it to Disco. He's moved forwards, and I blocked it there. That was perfect. Giving it to the captain to run forwards. The captain's going to pass it to me. In we go. So we're all happy days there. So you can see it's all about timing and thinking about how you can move forwards to sort of really boss this. And the better you play, of course, the more VC you're going to earn with this VC method. So I'm moving forward, getting that rebound again. And that's helping build my fan base as well. So here he comes. He's giving me a floater there. So there we go with the floater. I'm playing really nicely here, which is great because I'm recording and you might think I have a vague idea what I'm doing, but it's just practice really with NBA 2K24 and hopefully this helps you out. So I'm left triggering, trying to cover, trying to block him there, which, there you go, I got that. So that was jump up with B and then whack it with Y. So because I whacked it out though, they get the ball again, but at least they didn't get the basket, so I'm hoping that we'll hopefully keep them struggling. So I'm trying to keep an eye on that player. He's run past me, he's quick. I couldn't quite get him there, so you're not going to win them all. But as long as you win some, hopefully you'll keep far ahead of them. So you can see down the bottom we're 12-4, so this is fine. We should win this game. So if you want to call for the ball, you can just press A and then the ball will come at you like there. And we'll just do a little dunk like so. To dunk, I'm holding right trigger to drive in there and then pulling down on the right stick. So Disco's going forwards. My player is trying to cover this other guy, which didn't really need to because he wasn't involved. I've got the ball, so we're moving forwards here. I'm going to try and run forward here. I might have a go with a three-pointer just for a bit of fun here. So let's see what happened. No, I don't think I've got space here. I'm getting well marked there, so it's not really helping. So what I'm going to do is call for the ball. Hopefully someone will run in. There we go, he's free. Let's see if he can get it in. I'm covering there to try and collect the ball. Didn't quite get it. I didn't quite go to plan, but sometimes the captain will sink them, sometimes he won't. But I'm just trying to show you different ideas here. That was a nice shot. So we're still nice and far ahead, so you can still play around, you know, with things here. It's nice by the taxman there. I just thought I'd pass it out in case the captain wanted to do a three-pointer. He didn't, so I will take the two. Trying to keep an eye on this Gru guy here. Disco's all free, so he's going to score. But we're still fine. We're 6 points ahead. So we need to get to 21, assuming that we get there in nice clear time. So that shouldn't be a problem here. So in this case, we're probably quite easily going to win this, but we'll see. So I'm going to make the run. Let's go here. That was a bad idea to shoot there. You see I had no green bar. It was quite well covered, but I was just being a cheeky really because we're so far ahead to see whether I could do it. But in hindsight, that was probably a bad move. But no big problem at the minute as long as we stay far ahead. So that was a good move by them. I'm surprised he didn't pass it. There's the jump in. Ooh, the captain has it. So let's go. Let's see if the captain will get the three-pointer. Captain, that's poor. So if you find one player that you've unlocked is frustrating, you could always change them for another player next time you play, so just see how it goes. But of course 3-pointers aren't going to go in all the time. So in goes the captain. He's passed to me. I'm well covered there. I'm going to go back out to the captain. He's free for a 3-pointer. Can't get close, but he got it there. He had loads of time. Plenty of space. He wasn't covered at all with that pass back, so that's why that worked. So you can see route is free. We got the ball back. That's beautiful. Run forward. The captain's going to smash it in. All good. 21. We are done. So what you'll see now is what VC you will earn for that. So you should have seen that that took about 7 minutes, which is why this is a solid VC method. And let's see what we get for it. So we get the performance here. You can see my player grade was A. I got 12 points. I got 86%, so I'm building up my stuff there. My points, we got that, so I've progressed the badge there to silver, another one to gold, so you can work on your badges as well. You can see I've earned a little bit of VC there. My next max overall is coming up, but I earned 359 VC from that, and I also earned some fans as well. And then you can just rinse and repeat that method. So by all means have a go with some of the other players as well, but I do think Disco is the easiest to do. But let me know how you get on with that VC method. Now obviously with this, every 7 minutes or so, you're looking at about 350 VC. So it's not going to make you super rich, but there is no method in game, as far as I'm aware, that earns you crazy money really quicker than that. So if you really grind in this, you know, what are you going to get? You're going to get about sort of 1,500, 2,000 VC, I suppose, per hour if you're fairly dedicated to it. If you need to earn VC faster, then really your main option is to go ahead and buy VC. However, don't buy in-game. Have a little look around, because in-game it tends to be the most expensive way to do it. If you look at the descriptions on my pinned comment, I've got a link which is perfect for either Xbox or PC players of the game, where you can get, currently at the time of making this video, 200,000 VC for around about £33.50 or something like that. Have a little look at the link. The prices sometimes change, but that's with affiliate of mine that I work with is CD Keys, so have a little look at that, and that might interest you. You don't need to buy 200,000, but you can buy whatever you want. Once you've got VC, you probably know, but you can go to your progression, is it my player? No, it is progression, attributes, and that's where you can spend your VC upgrading your player. The max rating, you can only have that up, as it says, earn my points in order to upgrade that further. So my cap at the minute is currently 89 max, so you can see my player is currently rated 88, but I could work on any of these here. But certain ones you won't be able to push up at the minute, but you can push other ones up. So for example, my free throw could be improved. That one I can't put, but I could put the free throw up, or I could go with any of these other ones. So maybe I want to improve my rebound a little bit. So you can see there I can pump that up by 1. That's going to raise me to 89 overall. Down the bottom, upgrade 487 VC. I will do that, purchase it, and then my points at the top right, or my VC, is going to go down by that amount. So of course upgrading loads of stuff is going to be painful, but that's how it works really. Let me know how you get on with that VC method. I hope that was useful too. So remember, Sunset Park is where you want to go. Thanks for watching.